You are never going to believe this insanely profitable deal that I did in a down market. It actually got me on the cover of Canadian Real Estate Wealth magazine. I'm John Simcoe. Let's get to it. Canadian Real Estate Wealth magazine called me up and asked me if I'd write an article about how to quit your day job. And the article I wrote for them, they said they'd never seen anything like this ever before, and they gave me the cover story. So this magazine goes out to about 100,000 people. This magazine actually came from August of 2017, so if you want to go find it or look it up, you can. This deal is so crazy, it is one that would have allowed me to quit my job if I still had one. The best leads, the most motivated people that you're ever gonna find is in a down market. When there are no buyers in sight and you're walking up someone's driveway and they know that you might buy their house and they've never seen anyone else come for months and months and months, if not longer, they're gonna be totally open to what you have to share with them. So if they wanna get rid of their house, they likely are feeling some pain from owning it. Maybe they don't have a job because it's a down market, things aren't going as well, they're falling behind on their mortgage payments. They'll do just about anything to not go bankrupt and not lose their shirt. So you can find the most cooperative people, the most understanding people, and they'll be way more open to your ideas in a down market. If it's a hot market and there's lots of people buying, there's buyers everywhere, a seller's gonna say, why would I do something creative with you when I can just sell right now? And that's what most people in the public, they don't know about these creative strategies. They're not educated the way that you and I are. And that's why they need you. They need you to go in there to be able to teach them how you can help them lose the pain of having this house. That may be by them selling it to you. There's all kinds of different arrangements. I did this very thing, and that's what got me on the magazine of Canadian Real Estate Wealth magazine. When you're connected and you've been doing this for a while, leads are just gonna come to you. You're gonna become a magnet. People are gonna know that you can solve these problems. They're gonna know that you want more properties, and you're gonna get all kinds of people coming to you, especially in a down market because there are no buyers going to them and they're gonna come to you. When they come to you, there's all kinds of different ways that you can structure a great deal. Here's the one that got me on the cover, that has contributed a lot to my own personal net worth and wealth, and it's a strategy that anyone can do. I used none of my own money to do this deal. I didn't even use any money partners. I didn't even have to call anyone. I didn't go to my strong network. I was just in a down market and I had met a builder, and this builder had a house and he really needed it sold. He said, you know, when the banks see that you have a house that's finished and it's for sale, they want it to be, it's okay to have a loss for 1 year, and if it sells, then there's a profit. So the bank is okay seeing a builder have 1 year of loss, 1 year of profit. 1 year of loss, 1 year of profit. But now this builder had had this house for 1 year, and now it was into the second year and hadn't sold yet. It'd been about 1.5 years that he's had this house on his books. It's empty. It's costing him money every month to have. He would rather get that money and go build another house because he's a builder. That's what he does. So this builder made me an offer. He said, John, I really need to get this off my books. We can't have this house in the company name anymore. Can you buy it? So we went back and forth. We structured a deal where he did owner financing to me. So no longer is the house going to be in his name, it goes into my name, and he has now financed the house to me. So I knew that when I crunched my numbers and did my due diligence, and this was the right type of house. This is the type of house that would rent out for good money, whether the market was up or down. Very affordable, very reasonable. It's the type of house that I like to buy and hold. And it's brand new, so I shouldn't really have too many issues with it down the road for at least the next 5 years or 10 years while it's new. This owner financing meant that I didn't use any of my own money. The first time I did this deal, that's right, the first time, it cost me $6,000 to set up the legal paperwork, to get the property in my own name, and to do a few small things to get it ready to be rented. So it cost me $6,000 the first time. After I bought the house and the owner saw that I was good, I filled it up with renters, and I've never made a mortgage payment on that house. That house actually generates a little more than $1,000 every month in the down market. That's because it's a house that has an income suite in the basement as well as one in the upstairs, and it's done properly, and people like to live there. In this deal, every month I need to make a payment back to the builder who sold me this house. This is a private type of financing, and I know that my rents can more than cover that and still generate money. Every month that I make a payment to him, I owe him a little bit less and a little bit less. Eventually, those renters are going to fully pay that house off for me. In the meantime, I'm using that $1,000 to build up a reserve fund, so I have no rainy days when this house isn't brand new and it does need a few fix-ups down the road. I'm not going to be sweating to look for money. I'll never use any of my own. It's all the money that was generated by the rents coming in. Not only that, but I went and did the same deal with the same builder on another house that he wanted to move in the same way. I did this 5 times that year. Now 5 times $1,000 a house, and they actually make a little more, but we're being safe. That's $5,000 a month coming in. That was all done in 1 year. That's enough money to quit your job. That's $60,000 a year of passive income coming into you if you could do a deal like that and just repeat it a couple more times. I did that with the same contact. It was easy. Not only that, but I'm in the process of taking 4 more properties off his hands, and I'll have 9 of them using none of my own money. I started asking him to also finance the money that cost me to set it up. So I'm not even paying the $6,000 anymore to set it up. I get him to just give me a little more so that I can do that. With a business model like that, I can buy as many houses and as many deals as I can find, and you can too. So that's the story of how I got onto the cover of Canadian Real Estate Wealth magazine. I'm gonna have 2 giveaways for you. There's a private Facebook group that I run. You're totally welcome to come join. The link is in the description below, as well as I write a monthly newsletter. In this newsletter, I'm giving tips, strategies, market updates, as well as deal breakdowns of real life deals so that you can learn how to do your deals better. The link is in the description. Make sure you subscribe to Deal Flow Monthly. My name is John Simcoe. Make sure you click that subscribe button, and we'll see you next week.